Okay, welcome back. So, probably gonna have to repeat this a couple times through the stream, but I've been working on canvas flip because that's been something that has been on the to-do list for over a year. And yesterday I was saying, it's taking a long time because there's lots of little complicated, there's a lot of interconnected things that special use, little special side cases that keep popping up, like the thumbnail wasn't mirroring, or the eyedropper wasn't working, or all these things were breaking because I was mirroring, or I was flipping the canvas horizontally. And I was saying, like, yeah, this is dumb because there's so many ways that it can break, and now it's like, making a lot of opportunities for bugs to happen. So last night I thought about it and I was like, you know what, the way I'm doing it is bad, because there are a lot of points where it can break. So I sort of tried to do it a different way, and this way seems to be working a lot better. Not that anyone probably cares, but it just means that everything will be cleaner under the hood, and it'll have less chance of breaking, and there's less new code involved with this method, so there's less parts, so there's less things that can break, which is always great. Trying to keep it as simple as possible. So anyway, I really want to paint this guy here, this very excited looking dog. So let's go, and we'll just test in the meantime and see if everything's working. Okay, so for this picture I'll go over some of the things that I just normally do when I'm starting a drawing. Just in terms of shapes, I would say that something that, let's get some actual pencil tool here and start drawing. So first off, I'm gonna try to use the border or the frame of the picture as a guide, as a helper. So let me see. So I'm gonna try to split the border in half, or split the frame in half. So if we just, if we were just drawing a cross line in here, and we're lucky because this is a square already, but basically we have a division like this. Let me put this on follow. Okay, so that's generally our halfway points, right? Probably not perfect, but it's okay. And once we have the halfway points, we can start using that in, like, I guess you would draw an imaginary halfway point. Oh shoot, this is not a square, but okay, I have to be careful not to mess with the cropping here. But I'm going to try to use this guideline to help me draw. So I could say that the left side of the dog is, like about in the middle, maybe a little bit towards the right side. And if I was splitting this into sections, it would be like 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, about. So let me try that. 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Horizontally, right? And then up and down, we are really close to the top with the head. And the top of the head also is not in the center of the frame, it's a little bit to the right of the middle. So maybe we could put the top of the head like over here somewhere. And then what about the bottom here? This is also about 2/3, I guess, and a little bit to the right. Okay, maybe let's start with that. So the head, the body, and everything is basically like a rectangular shape, and then these legs are just going nuts. And we can also, again, check the border of the frame. So if this frame is our guide, I'll just make a little dot where I think the foot touches over there, and I'll make another dot where the foot touches over there. And then to me these look like triangles actually. Even though we know that they're an actual leg, in the picture the shape, the physical shape is more just a triangle. So I'm going to ignore any, you know, prior knowledge I have of the world and just follow my eyeballs and say what eyeballs, what are you telling me? My brain knows it's dog, but my eyeballs, all they know is that it's a brown rectangle with a couple triangles coming off of it. And so I'm going to treat it that way instead. Okay. The leg, the left leg here. Also, it looks like there's a bit of a drumstick shape here, like if you imagine like a chicken drumstick right there. Another drumstick over here. Okay, here's our one foot. Here's foot number 2. Zoom out a little bit. Also, zooming out helps a lot with just proportions in general. So just try to feel if that feels right. And yeah, I'm totally shutting off my brain here and trying to only use my eyes and just see the shapes for what they are, and not well, I don't really know anything about dog anatomy, so I have to sort of have to draw this way, just relying on the shapes and the proportions that I see. I'm not really inventing anything here. I can try, however, I can try to simplify the shapes a little bit. If I see something that's like a really complicated edge on this right side where there's little divots and peaks and squiggles and stuff, you can try to just get the general idea of that curve. If you were forced to describe that curve as one smooth curve, and somebody had like a gun to your head, and you can manage, right? So let's do this. So another thing that's kind of tricky with these proportional drawings is